Andy Burns.
And what makes him the choice over McKinney and McKinstry?
Just the versatility defensively, the right-handed bat.
Dave, who's your opener or starter, whatever you prefer?
Joe Kelly.
Yeah, we've talked about this a little bit before, but the offensive inconsistency throughout the playoffs, how much of a factor is Max Muncy's absence in that?
It's certainly, you take one of our best offensive players, top of the order guy who gets on base, can slug, hits left, right, can kind of prevent any mismatch potential. So it's a void. It's a void, and clearly not being able to keep the line moving or the slug or whatever, that's certainly been missing. But we've got to find a way to kind of overcome it.
Front right.
Dave, you guys have obviously been here before. I'm just curious if there's a message to your guys approach-wise heading into this game that you have to win today.
I think the message is just to play every pitch like it's our last pitch, and I think that means something different for everyone. But in certain counts where we have to win a pitch, whether it's a take or a foul ball, I think it's just competing every single pitch, and that's on the defensive side too. But specifically to the offensive side is every pitch matters, and if we can stress them and grind and make Fried work, it bodes better for us. So I think that would probably be the message.
Far right, Jorge.
Dave, we haven't seen a lineup. Is Chris Taylor at third base?
Chris Taylor will be at third base.
And Albert's at first?
Albert will be at first.
Did you shake anything up in terms of the order?
Not really. AJ's in the 5, Albert's in the 6, CT will be in the 7, Belly will be in the 8. Trey's in the 3. Trey's in the 2, actually. I'm sorry. And Seager's in the 3.
Back left.
Hey, Dave. I think probably a lot of people, when Albert Pujols first got here, would have been surprised to see that he made it this far. I mean, what have you thought of his contributions on the field and off, and what do you think of his chances of being able to contribute to somebody next year?
I think Albert can do whatever he wants to do, and if he wants to play next year, he's certainly going to be a really good contributor to whatever ball club. You learn not to bet against Hall of Fame ball players because they understand what it takes to have success, and they understand how their body's skill set might have changed or diminished a little bit because of age, which that happens to everyone, but how to still be productive. And he's a winning baseball player, and he's been huge for us.
Hey, Doc, how have you seen the job of managing evolve since you were a young guy playing in the majors under guys like, and working with Bud Black and, Jim Tracy, to the job that you have to do today?
It's evolving. It's certainly, and I think that we all understand that, there's just a lot, there's a lot more information. There's people that have specific roles and, as far as specialization and, whether it's pitch design or, the 8th quality control coach. And I think that there's just, when I came up, certainly there was complete autonomy, it seemed like, I guess. And not that it's good or bad. It's just different, and that's just kind of the way the world works. So for me, I've got a lot of smart, bright people around me, and we got a lot of good players. And so I guess like all things, Barry, things kind of continue to evolve for sure.
What do you think of the fact that guys like Snitker and Dusty have gotten this far?
The most important thing is your ability, in my opinion, is how a manager relates to the players. And Dusty is at the top of the list, clearly. And so baseball's still baseball, and to get players to play to their optimum ability, that's the goal. And so I think Brian does a fantastic job. I think Dusty does a fantastic job.
Thanks, Doc.